After a long off-season, the time has finally arrived. Off we go for 2024. It's the Thursday opener on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Mitchell. 30. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Yellow. Motion man is Rice. And they'll take this. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy, and if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running, and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier.
Second and 7.
Yellow. Fire down these two. Attack!
Once again, it's Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
No motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. In motion comes Andrews. One more time with Mitchell. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will not be returned but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Yellow. 57. Easy.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Horn. Hey,
Now Mitchell. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Now Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And their lead will stay right where it is.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Right side.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Ravens 14, Chiefs 3.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will not be returned, but the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Yellow. 15.
They put Kelsey in motion. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is caught down the field. It's worthy. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Travis Kelsey, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the air.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down these two. Hey, 57. Right side.
Now Mahomes. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Hey, color. Yellow. Right side.
3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Mitchell. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yellow. Right side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get about 5.
Attack. Yellow. Right side.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Now, Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Hey, Ripley.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Mahomes now on second down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Big play for KC. It's a gain of 34. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
43.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
15. Attack! I down these two.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Yellow. I down these two. Hey, 15. Martin.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This has been quite the drive.
Yellow.
3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here now, 3rd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Return.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow. Return.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
Gotta go right. Left, right.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1